Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Today, there are more details in the Boris Nemtsov killing of February 27th, 2015. And so, anyway, I just want to look at the details that I've decoded so far. The reason I want to document this is because it's further proof of the ongoing numerological conspiracy. Whether this is a real hoax or a real murder, it doesn't really matter. What I am showing is that all these news stories, these murders, these deaths, they're done by the numbers, the dates, the locations, the names. That said, let's get into it. We'll also watch a little news footage on who is this person. Because before this news headline, I had never heard of this person. This is the only time I ever heard about this person is their death. And the other thing I want to document is how this news impacts our citizenry. People I know ask me, "Hey Zach, did you hear about the assassination in Russia?" Comments like, "It's crazy how they roll over there." You know, the people who make these kind of remarks, I just wonder, how do they think we roll here in the United States? It's like people are always so willing to look at other countries, people that they don't associate with themselves, and point the finger. But when it comes back to them or something closer to them, they just want to turn the blind shoulder. So this must be one of the biggest flaws in humanity. But anyway, whether the incident is in Russia, the United States, Belgium, France, Denmark, everywhere we've been documenting the hoaxes, the numerology is present. So the date of this killing was February 27th, 2015. This is the day Spock died. I did a post on that. It's all coded with numerology. I also predicted there'd be a major death on this date. I was thinking more in lines of celebrity, which Spock fit into, not so much a political assassination as this was said to be, but it fits the model. So anyway, the word kill with simple English gematria sums to 44. And in history, there are so many deaths on the date of April 4th. The numerology of February 27th, 2015 was 44, just like the word kill. And further, this date's also curious because of the 227. If this is the first video post of mine you've seen, this number has to do with cycles and circles. It is coded a lot into stories, including the number of missing passengers on the plane that disappeared last March, coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that. 22 divided by 7 equals 3.14, or the number for pi, representing cycles, circles. Also, what I thought of right away when I heard this story is it just reminded me of the poisoning story from years ago with Russia. That was October 2006. October's the lone month with 33 gematria. So anyway, I broke down the name Boris and Nemtsov, and what's neat is both Boris and Nemtsov with Pythagorean gematria sums to 27. And what do we know about the number 27 in death? Think of all the rock stars to die unexpectedly at the age of 27. So many of those rock stars have life numbers of 27. Kurt Cobain, who I just talked about today, he's one of those people, died at 27 with a 27 life number. So 2727 died on a date with a 44 numerology. Those numbers are coded so much into famous deaths and assassinations. He was 55 years old also. Another number of importance because it's a multiple of 11. And as we'll see, the coordinates he died at, here's where he died. You can get this off Wikipedia. He died at a coordinate 55 degrees north. What do you know? And today's news story is about his model girlfriend who was a witness, and now she's scared that there might be attempts on her life. That's the new chapter in the saga. Her name, or excuse me, let's start with the bridge. So it said he was shot at these coordinates, and this bridge, Bolshoi Moskvorsky Bridge. So Bolshoi, what do you know? Gematria of 33. Just weeks ago, we saw the plane crash on the bridge in Taipei. Taipei is another 33 word, also a bridge. And if you're not aware yet, that was a scene out of a movie. That was not real. Moskvorsky has a gematria of 49. Another number we're seeing coded a lot lately, when you add 33 plus 49, you get 82. Another number of significance. Strange, we're seeing all these numbers coded so often, and here they are in this story. You know? And we haven't been covering stories in Russia, but the numerology is present in Russia as it is in all the other places, as I said before. And when you think about Russia, it used to be the United States of Soviet Russia, United States of America. If you look through Russia's history and the United States, the most important dates in those nations' history are dates like March 11th. And if you look in Russia's history, March 11th comes up left and right, including when the capital moved to Moscow. Just like United States of America. Remember the acronym USA equals 311. What I'm saying is these are two countries, essentially, that are under the same leadership with a false division. You know, this United States versus Russia, this is just false opposition. And it's been used for things such as the Cold War. Essentially, a trick to keep people in a heightened state of fear for no good reason. Why do they keep us in fear? Because we're easier to control that way. You know, people read stories like this and they say, oh, that's why you better not speak up. You better not speak up. Some of you post on my blog that you're surprised I'm not dead yet. You know what I think, Truth Seeker? I think it's like the man behind the curtain. I think these people really do kill people, but I also I think that they attempt to overstate their power by using the television and making them seem even more scary than they really are. Possibly why they do fake assassinations, just to get the point across. Because they understand that the point is made in the mainstream. You mess with big government, you mess with big power, you might die. And that's just the way it is. You know, the common man thinks that way. Also, the coding of the girlfriend, Anna, 12, last name, 39. Put it together, 51, like the word conspiracy. And I've been trying to look her up in her birthday. I can't find her. So I don't know how famous she is. But anyway, Truth Seeker, all the numerology's here. And to see who this guy is, if you're like me and wondering who he is, let's watch USA Today and see what they tell us.
Moscow police are searching for suspects after prominent Russian politician Boris Nemtsov was shot to death near the Kremlin in what's being described as an ambush killing. Details are still being gathered, but local sources report several shots were fired from a car or from suspects who stepped out of a car as Nemtsov was walking with a woman on a bridge Friday evening. In this video, you can see police surrounding what appears to be a body bag with the Kremlin in the background. It's unclear if there were any other casualties. Nemtsov was a former deputy prime minister of Russia under President Boris Yeltsin and a well-known politician during the 90s and into the 2000s. More recently, Nemtsov led the Republican Party of Russia, People's Freedom Party. Nemtsov recently opposed Russian President Vladimir Putin and even accused Putin and his friends of stealing $25 billion in money meant for the Sochi 2014 Winter Olympics preparations. A spokesman for Putin said the Russian president condemned the killing, calling it a political provocation. In Nemtsov's last tweet, he urged for Russians to unite at an anti-war demonstration March 1st. He was 55 years old.
He was 55 years old and died on coordinates of 55. And True Seeker, they said the word Kremlin multiple times. We just talked about how the bridge, this name has a gematria of 82. Check out Kremlin with simple English gematria. Just like this. Practice it enough, you can do it this fast too. 11 plus 18 is 29, plus 5 is 34, plus 13 is 47, plus 12 is 59, plus 9 is 68, plus 14 is 82. Kremlin equals 82. Shot on a bridge with a gematria of 82. Too much numerology, Truth Seeker. All right, until next time.